All right. COVID. All right, we've got a good one today. This is probably one of my top 5 favorite residential builds right here. Residential roof replacements. This is an iconic property in Montgomery, Alabama. Sits on, I think, 25 acres. It's built in the late 40s, I think. Anyway, it's had, whoa, that's a big dog there. Hey, buddy, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. All right, that pit bull spooked me a little bit. I'm more of a cat person, I guess. I don't know. I really don't like animals. I don't like people, unless I'm putting the roof on. But anyway, yeah, that dog kind of scared me. So I got on the roof, and I'm just gonna do a walkthrough. I'm gonna turn the camera, the phone around, just so we're not looking at me. I shaved yesterday afternoon, just to make sure that the freckles on my face are evened out across my high cheekbones. I'm joking, not really. Anyway, I think I ramble too much on these videos. YouTube says that they like longer form videos. I'm used to posting like on Instagram and sending text to my wife, you know, like short videos. And I'm trying to get to at least 8 minutes on here, and we're just gonna talk about the roof. Here we go. I'm gonna turn it around, and we're gonna walk this roof. This is a cool build. It's got a lot of features that not just any roofing contractor can tackle, but we have the best crew in the state of Alabama, this side of the Mississippi. Well, whatever side of the Mississippi you're on, we're better than you. Let's go. Watch this. All right, so I've climbed up to the upper part of the roof. You see that pit bull down there? That dog is yoked. Anyway, I'm on the upper flat portion of the roof. This is a 212 roof that we put 60 mil PVC on. So we stripped this entire roof deck down to the original wood deck, which was tongue and groove 1x8. And we changed out about 260 linear feet of that tongue and groove 1x8. Then we put down a synthetic underlayment. Before we did that, we re-nailed the deck. Whenever we have old roof decks that are board lumber or tongue and groove, we like to re-nail the deck. So I think this is a good spot right here. Anyway, we re-nailed the whole deck, and then we put synthetic underlayment on the deck. Anywhere where we have an obstruction, a dormer, sidewall flashing, sidewall, front walls, we've got GAF Storm Guard leak barrier underlayment. It goes up the sides and onto the roof deck. There are a lot of wasps flying around me, so if I'm jerky with the camera, that's why. I don't like to get stung. Anyway, so we'll start from the top and work our way down. What I'm standing on carefully, I'm kind of straddled right here. Check that out. Not damaging the shingles. Got my trusty cougar paws there. Anyway, this is a 12-on-12 roof. This panel's 12-on-12. This panel's 12-on-12. The lower slope sections are a 2-on-12. You might be able to put shingles on that if you put a leak barrier, an ice and water shield, storm guard, whatever. You might be able to get shingles on that, but we like to play it safe with these lower slope roofs. We've learned that the hard way. So we're on a 12-on-12 roof with 212 sections, lower slope sections. We've got a ridge vent right here. This house did not have ridge vent. There are wasps everywhere. This house did not have ridge vent, so we We cut a 1-inch opening on either side of the ridge. And then we've got the GAF Cobra Ridge Runner. And then GAF's Sealer Ridge Ridge Caps. Golly, there's wasps everywhere. So that's what the ridge vent looks like. Gives the house much needed attic ventilation. I'm standing on some dormer vents that had some old tin on top of them, and we decided to we took the old tin off, and we've got a GAF Liberty cap sheet on top of the curved dormer vents. There are 4 of them, and underneath here are 2 layers of storm guard underlayment, our ply base peel and stick leak barrier. Then we've got the window ledges. Whoa, there's a wasp nest like right there. All right, 12. You know, there's wasp on every single one of these dormers. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, at the bottom of these dormers is a window ledge that took us a lot of time to do. We've got it wrapped with PVC. I'm gonna walk to the edge of this dormer. I'm gonna show it really quick, and then I'm gonna come back up to this ridge. I think there are wasps at every single dormer. I don't know if you can see them flying around, but here we go. Each one of these dormers has a little 18-inch 2-foot ledge, and our front wall flashing is PVC cladded metal, and then we've got 60 mil PVC that goes underneath the window seal. All right, here we go. Check that out. Look at that, PVC. So that took a lot of time right there. Okay. All right. So on all of the sidewall flashings, we've got ice and water going up the walls onto the roof deck. Take a look at some of the chimney flashing here. We've got a 2-flash chimney system, flashing system here, where on this section where the low slope goes up the front wall, the base flashing is the PVC. To hold the PVC in place, we have termination bar that is underneath that counter flashing. You can't see the termination bar, but it's holding the PVC in place. And then we've got counter flashing that wraps all 4 sides. It's going on top of the base flashing. And where we have a shingle to brick transition, we have new sidewall flashing. Everything is wrapped with storm guard. So there are 3 chimneys on this roof, and we reflashed every one of them. So we got another one right here. Behind the chimneys, we just have a backsplash. All of the chimneys were too close to the ridge to build a cricket, so we've got backsplashes behind everything. On this PVC roof right here, we have the edge metal is 4-inch PVC cladded edge metal, as you can see right there. And then we've got a 100% weld cover strip. We don't like to use the tape cover strip that has a 10 to 15 year life expectancy, and it just tends to break down. So this is a weldable cover strip, meaning that it's welded. It's really just a piece of this field membrane that we cut 6 inches, but it's welded onto the cladded edge metal, and then it's welded onto the field sheet right here. This system is mechanically attached. All right, we're gonna think of a good way down here. So on these vinyl sidewalls, we removed all of the vinyl, then reinstalled the vinyl. We replaced the J channel. We've got new sidewall flashing that is underneath the shingles and behind the vinyl. All that's wrapped with storm guard. We've got new apron flashing right here, and then new apron flashing where this front wall intersects the steep slope roof right here. So we had to remove all of this vinyl right here. We took the vinyl out, then we put our storm guard is going up that wall and then down onto the roof. And then we bring our shingles up to the front wall, and then we have new apron flashing. Then we installed a new J channel and then new vinyl. So you see this new vinyl right there. Got a pretty cool chimney detail right here. We just had a little ledge right there, so we were not able to put shingles, so we made a custom piece of flashing that is hugging the roof deck and then bent to conform with the fascia right there. This same procedure, base flashing and then counter flashing. This is a pretty cool detail right here. It's a low slope roof. It's a 212 roof that goes on to a 412 roof. And instead of wrapping everything with PVC, we thought it'd be a cool accent to leave some of that shingled right there. So this piece of apron flashing right here is all PVC cladded metal. This is a custom piece of flashing that we made. This is 60 mil PVC. You know what? This is probably one of my favorite views is from up here. Let's see. Check that out. All right, so I think that's it. We've got more wasp activity. Oh, let me get down. Let me get down. Okay. All right, so we've got new counter flashing at all these sidewall transitions here. And that's about it, I think. All of the edges of the roof have new, has drip edge that's wrapped around the roof. We've got a starter shingle, you can see right there, that covers the eaves and the rakes. And that's it. All right, so I'm back on the ground. I just wanted to do a brief recap, mostly to get the minutes up on the YouTube. Like I was saying before, I'm just used to shorter videos. So this is a pretty cool roof replacement for us. This job took 3 days, took 12 guys, 3 days, a lot of detail work. The roof deck was bad. I'm not sure where that dog went, but that was a thick, muscular dog. Anyway, we put on a GAF roof system. This shingle color, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, is weathered wood, the most popular roofing color. The manufacturer GAF, this is their Timberline HDZ shingle. This is a newer shingle of theirs. We've had a lot of success with it. We like the way that it lays. It's easier to nail than other shingles. So the guys like it, we like it. Customers like the color selection and the reach that GAF has as a company. They do a good job at marketing their product, and they stand behind their product. So this is it right here. For anybody in our service area, which is pretty much the whole state of Alabama, we tend to, maybe not north of Birmingham, but from Clanton down to Baldwin County, Orange Beach area, that is our service area. So it's a large service area. Anyway, if you're looking for a roof and you get a bunch of estimates, make sure that flashing details are mentioned. I I speak about this a lot. This roof right here that we just finished, the roof that we tore off wasn't that old. It was maybe 7 or 8 years old. It was an architectural shingle, but all they did was replace the shingle. Now, that may be what the owner wanted, so I'm not saying that those roofers were bad, but it caused leaks. They were chasing leaks right after the shingles were put on. So we replace roof systems, not shingles. If you're looking for a roof replacement on your home, especially if it's a house you're going to stay in for a long time, replace the whole roof system. It's going to cost you more. And if it comes from us, it's going to cost you more, just because we're good at what we do. And we want the roof to last a long time. I don't want you calling my phone number at 10:30 at night when that next tropical storm comes through. So we build roofs to last a long time. And I think that's it. I think I've got my YouTube length of video about right, maybe. I don't know. There's really nothing else I can say about this roof. But I'm proud of the guys. We've got a really good crew, and I couldn't do it without them. I love you guys. I do. They don't watch this. This is Billy Guyette with Guyette Roofing.